Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rebecca, and today you'll be joining me in the kitchen where we make two really quick and tasty snacks. We'll be making a hot artichoke dip as well as a hot jalapeno popper dip. You can whip either of these dips up in a matter of minutes, so if you need to whip up something tasty and quick to snack on, you should give either of these recipes a try. So join me in the kitchen where we make two tasty hot appetizer dips. Alright, so while I have the oven preheating to 350 degrees, we can quick whip up a couple of hot appetizer dips. First we'll make the hot artichoke dip. So I'll move this bowl aside. And into this mixing bowl we will add 1 cup of mayonnaise, and 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, about a half cup of onion that's been chopped up, or about 1 medium onion. This might be a little bit more, but that's perfectly okay. 2 12-ounce jars of artichoke hearts that have been drained and chopped. One cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So now we'll just mix all of these ingredients together. And now that the dip is well combined, we'll add this to a 1.5 quart baking dish. And you don't have to do this step, but if you like, you can just sprinkle a little more of the shredded mozzarella cheese on top. Now we'll set this aside. Now let's work on making the hot jalapeno popper dip. So for our hot jalapeno popper dip, to the bowl we will add 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese that have been softened and are at room temperature. To that we will add 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, that's about what I have left here, a half cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and a 1/4 cup of bacon that's been diced up, or you can use the bacon bits. I have the real bacon bits here and I have about a 1/4 cup left in there. Next, a 1/4 cup of green onions that have been chopped. These are from our garden and I slice them up and chop them and then I freeze them. That works really well for dips. And last but not least, 1 cup of chopped jalapeno peppers. So this is about 4 or 5 jalapeno peppers. If you don't want your dip too spicy, just remove most of the membranes and seeds of the jalapeno peppers. If you like it really spicy, just leave it all in. Now we'll mix this together. Both of these dips are really quick to make. You could even make this faster by putting this into the KitchenAid stand mixer and mixing up the cream cheese so it's nice and soft, and then add the remaining ingredients. There we go. So now that we have the cream cheese jalapeno popper mixture finished, now let's put this into a 1.5 quart baking dish. Now we'll make a quick little crispy topping to put on there. So what I have is a 1/4 cup of butter, or a half stick of butter that's been melted. And to that we're going to add about 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Just mix the breadcrumbs with that butter. Optionally, you can also add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to make it extra cheesy and crispy. There we go. So now let's add our crispy topping. A little bit of Parmesan cheese left in here. And we'll just sprinkle that on top. So now we have our hot jalapeno popper dip as well as our hot artichoke dip. I like to put them on a little sheet pan just in case things bubble over a little bit. I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes until the dips are nice and heated through and have a little bit of a crispy topping. So let's get these into the oven. Alright guys, our 2 quick and easy hot dips have finished baking. I baked them a little bit under what I typically would for the golden brown and crispiness on top because we're planning on bringing these to a get-together later today, and I want to heat them up a little bit more once we arrive to the get-together, so I'll throw them in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes when I get there. So these have baked for about 25 minutes. This is the hot jalapeno popper dip, that's crispy panko breading topping, and here is the hot artichoke dip. And I added a little bit of the mozzarella cheese on top. You can see it's nice and crispy. It's starting to become golden brown. Another 5 minutes or so, this would be beautifully golden brown and bubbly and ready to eat immediately. And you can see nice and creamy and cheesy. This on a pita chip or tortilla chip, even a piece of rye bread or the little rye bagel chips, will be really delicious. And the hot jalapeno dip is a nice crispy topping already. In another 5 minutes will be even more golden brown, and you see how nice and cheesy and ooey and delicious that will be on some tortilla chips, maybe some crackers or something like that. So here's a little closer look at our 2 hot appetizer dips that we made today. And what I really like about the hot jalapeno popper dip is it has all the flavors of a cream cheese jalapeno popper, but it was created in just a matter of minutes, so easy. Throw it in a baking dish and the flavors are amazing. The hot artichoke dip is reminiscent of an appetizer you can get at a lot of restaurants. You control the ingredients. There's also a lighter version where you can substitute for the mayonnaise. Instead, you could do a 1/3 cup of a fat-free plain yogurt and 3 tablespoons of a low-fat mayonnaise or a Miracle Whip. And that would just help cut the calories just a little bit if that's something that you're interested in trying to do. Either way, these were quick, easy, and so tasty, and your guests will not be shy digging into these once they're put in front of them. I hope you enjoyed our time together in the kitchen while we quickly whipped up a couple really tasty hot appetizers that you can put together in a matter of minutes. So if you have any unexpected guests or need a last-minute snack, or perhaps during the get-together everyone starts getting hungry and the dinner isn't quite ready, you could really quickly put together either one of these dips to serve a crowd. If you'd like more ideas on recipes, snacks, appetizers, and treats, you can check out my recipes and in the kitchen playlist. As well as an item that would go well with either one of these dips would be homemade tortilla chips. You can check out my video on how I make homemade tortillas, and you could simply cut them up and air fry or deep fry them to make your own homemade tortilla chips. Well, if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video or any of my other videos you check out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. I hope you're having a great day. See you next time. Take care.